Yoshi is an evolved version of Peach. Peach is the evolution from Ganon, and Falcon is the evolved version of Sheik. And then Fox is an evolution of Pikachu.
Well, I mean, like some of those I just feel like are like Falcon. You said Falcon and Sheik?
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, Sheik is like the superior one. So like.
Oh, insane. And then Puff is an evolution of Luigi.
I get where you're coming from.
How about that?
You know,
Floaty Ariel has a rest.
Right, but one of them has no air mobility, and one of them has all the air mobility, and I think that makes. Oh, okay. What if Puff's just an evolved Kirby? We forget.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Luigi is evolved Kirby. Excuse you.
Okay, maybe there. So what is Bowser?
Banned.
Is he like the primordial, just like?
No, that's why.
Is he like the Malay Neanderthal? Okay. All right. I mean, you know what? I actually think that Dr. Dylan in chat is right that Falcon is kind of just an evolved like Mario Bro.
I do think Mario is the base of the Falcon Sheik line.
Right. This is like Pokemon.
Yes. You're starting to unlock your vision. It's like you have to think about the things that character wants to do, and then the things that are holding them back. And an evolution will make them better at the things they like to do, and better at the things that were holding them back.
Okay. So maybe Falcon and Sheik are like a split evolution, right? This is like a Poliwrath, Politoed thing.
It could be. If you see them as equals, then I agree. But
do you think Falcon is superior to Sheik?
Against. I love Wizrobe. Yeah, I do. I think more people play Sheik though, or not more people play Sheik, but I think more good players pick up Sheik.
I think I see where you're coming from. I personally think Sheik is a frame.
It's fair.
So
it's fair.
Crazy.
This is not a strongly held belief of mine. I think it's
That's
mostly
fair.
just.
But people always say that like Pikachu, what boneless?
Yeah. Yeah, I do think Pikachu has some weird other elements, almost some Peach-like stuff at times, but ultimately I do think is on the Fox evolution line. I think the comparison is well made. And JChu is the hotness, right?
Mm. I mean, he's put in great results, right? And online and in his like LAN appearances, like he went Game 5 with Hungry Box, right? Pretty impressive.
Let me see if I can look up more info, but JChu has not been playing long, or at least not been going to tournaments. Is a super online grinder, right? With some appearances at Florida events where they come. I imagine we'll be back at Luminosity Makes Moves, but is part of kind of the new class of the Floridians with Moff and JChu sort of leading that way. As I think one of the S Foxes might be Floridian too. Sorry for my lack of knowledge here, but. I'm very excited. We're watching JChu's future with great interest.
Yeah, I mean he is such a grinder. Just to see, let's pull up his old Slippy ranked. So this season of ranked, he's played 2,620 sets.
Jesus
so
Christ!
He is out there. He's pretty young, right? He's like 18, 19, something like that.
To be young again.
Right. But it's impressive. I think it's really cool how it feels like he's started to pull in some of the like the Swift, like new labbing, the new school Pikachu stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously he's a controller player. There's all of the dash dancing of the Pikachu hold. He's really impressive. I do love just that we're seeing so many really developed mid-tiers come out of the woodwork, and maybe it's because now that Slippy's a thing, you don't need to convince people to play your Dr. Mario.
Yeah,
online.
it reminds me of like in like other esports I've seen. The other esport I watch closely, and please brace yourself. It's League of Legends. A lot of times the pro play meta becomes stale because they have to practice like set plays and they have limited time. But the like solo queue meta is filled with people who play like quote unquote lesser champions and just master them and can play with all the best players in the world in that setting. The thing that like is difficult if you are a player who's vying to win super majors is you do have to be particular about what you're practicing for. Cody has even said this, that like is the time I would spend worth to practice DK worth the time I lose practicing for Zain, who is the thing that's going to block me in grand finals? Like, I would rather lose occasionally to a Bing than to always be able to win against Bing, but then lose a little bit more versus Zain. And it looks like we've lost my co-commentator.
I think I'm back. I think
back.
I'm trying to work it up. But it's no, I agree, and I think that it is really cool that with characters that are a little bit less lab and developed, you start to see those divergences and disparities in playstyle.
So this matchup, though, I actually have a ton of confidence in the newer Foxes and their abilities. I feel like as much as Axe still has great results pretty often, he is taken to town by far more Foxes than he used to be. I think it's because this is a really shitty matchup for Pikachu.
It is, but there's also so much more, and there's so much more opportunity to grind it and practice it because of online, right? Yep. It's like you can find a Pikachu to play. You don't have to play like your buddy's tertiary like Pikachu, right? Some goofy pocket. You can play JChu. I mean, all you have to do is queue up on ranked, and you will play JChu.
A big evolution I've seen from the Pikachus, I feel like, to make this matchup better is they've incorporated down smash a lot more in the past year or two than I used to see. It wasn't ever gone, but I have seen that more than I used to. Back air as well, as we just saw, as a way to do like cross-up pressure, I guess. I don't know if that's the right way to use that. Please don't kill me, Evo people.
Yeah, there's and you'll see a lot of like the down air edge cancel stuff. JChu and Swift do a ton of that. But he went for it right there. Actually, he missed it, I think, but went for it.
Oh, here we go.
And no, it's I mean, even DK is proof that there's a whole lot more like meat on the bones of mid tiers. They're underexplored, and now that you have the opportunity, on online to invest time into your mid tier, your secondary, you get like we're seeing like the results of that, right? Like Pikachu's and DK's and Yoshi's and it's all coming out of the woodwork.
Pika Renaissance.
I mean, I feel like we're in the midst of it. I mean, if we get Swift to compete once in a while again, we've had like
to me,
3.
At Renaissance, it does need to be more than one person.
True. I mean, but hey, I guess JChu. It's not like Axe went anywhere. You know, the Luigis are turning up right now. We got Rap M. We have Amp's really good.
Yeah, there might be there's gonna be another one.
I feel like it's coming, right? I feel like Mad Tyro opened the door.
Yeah. Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, I mean,
all these annoying characters. Everybody getting really good at them.
Oh my god, dude! Load Spiller at Tipped Off beating Billy Bo Peep with Bowser is
oh, it
still
sent me back years on my journey to ban Bowser.
Crazy. Just ridiculous. Like that character
I want
is
Bowser banned.
Why? Why is that? Because he's offensively bad?
Not fun to play. Not fun to play against.
I mean, look, if we do that, if we ban every like melee character that's not fun to play against, we're not gonna have a whole lot left. So.
No, only the least fun to play. I think we should be allowed to ban one character every 10 years who is the least fun to play until we're left. Until we finally reach our grave. Every 10 years we get one.
Do you think that Bowser is the least fun character to play?
I did a survey years ago where I asked people to rank every character by how fun they were to play as and how fun they were to play against, and then I put them on like a grid. And Bowser had the lowest score. He was the least fun to play as and the least fun to play against.
Bottom in both categories, eh?
I think maybe somebody was less fun to play against, but similarly. But I did like a combination metric of the two for this judgment. I can look it up though.
I mean, I almost feel like you'd want to ban the character that was really fun to play as and no fun to play against, because you're gonna have to play against them. Like Bowser's so miserable to play as. Like he's like a non-problem. You only have like masochists.
So I need to see who was the most fun to play against. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Most fun to play as.
Give me 2 minutes in the lab.
All right. I'll let you.
Sheik is fun to play against for Fox players, and Fox players are a lot of the people.
You know, the Aklo Sheik counterpick is not something I feel like I've really seen. This is news to me because I did not know he had a Sheik. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. His brother plays Sheik very well. Would be funny. Maybe he just handed off his controller to Foxy. Yeah. Kidding, of course, but because I've seen him go Link on FD, but this is new. This is new. But impressive that he took the first stock already.
I got into the spreadsheet expecting it to be a 2-second question to answer, and it's not a 2-second question to answer. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna look forward to that in the future.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, have you ever seen Aklo Sheik before? Because I don't recall ever seeing it.
No,
Maybe
I don't
maybe I'm forgetting something, but this feels like uncharted territory.
Yeah, this might be a test. I like it. I have been screaming from the mountaintops. We need more dual mains, and obviously we already got the link. Yeah, add Sheik. I think we have players that are talented enough and have access to more practice than anybody in the history of Melee. And like, you can be a dual main. You can practice both. You have the resources. It used to be that, you know, you could maybe buy the argument that, oh, I can't practice all, you know, these different characters because I get such limited practice. No longer.
I mean, dude, people are already playing so much Melee in the day, like 7-8 hours a day. I don't know that we can expect them to play more to keep up with both characters. It just seems like...
Well, I think people overplay their main, is I guess my point. I think there's diminishing returns at a certain point, and people should spend the diminishing returns on counterpicks.
I could see that. Or maybe like, even just like for a holistic understanding of like other characters.
Sure.
Right?
Because like going Sheik was so beautiful, and it worked.
I mean, it did, but you also have to wonder if he had to do it, right? Because like Cody's proven that like Fox is totally doable in that matchup. It just happens that Zain's really good.
For sure. The thing that I think is useful is Leffen doesn't have to practice as much as Cody does to get better results.
Yeah.
Even if they both can win and they both can lose, you gotta manage your time. You got little dogs. Pick up Sheik. Spend a little extra time with your family.
Fair. I would say maybe Cody doesn't need to practice as much as Cody currently practices to get similar results.
So true. So true, bestie. And everybody should pick up a Sheik for or at least Zain. I want to see the Sheik for Yoshi. I'm sick of this Marth business. It's over. Give it up.
I don't know, man. I think Marth wins the matchup. And be real.
This is propaganda. You have to believe that.
No, I swear to God. I genuinely believe that Marth beats Yoshi.
Okay. Then maybe it's just doomed.
I mean,
loses.
I can explain it, but like another time. We'll get there.
Well, that implies to me that it's pretty rough for Zain. If Marth wins the matchup and you're like 8-1, that means Amza just has your ass. And it's over. Well,
I think it's Marth wins the matchup with the tools that he has, but if Marth plays like stock Marth game plan, he gets shit on.
You think Zain is not optimized yet?
I think that Zain is trying to play Yoshi not like it's Yoshi.
Fair enough.
But I think that if you play the Yoshi matchup, I think that, which is specific and weird.
Yeah, very similar to Leffen's complaint about Armada switching from Peach to Fox. For Fox was like, you don't even do all the Peach things, and everybody yelled at Leffen, but he spoke the truth.
Yeah, I mean I didn't see too many like hyper floats from Armada,
but Fox made it easier to get it done quicker.
Yeah, I mean sometimes that's what counts, right? So
JChu up a little bit. Now is a game on the board. Two games on the board, excuse me. JChu fans in the chat going crazy.
Yeah, it looks like that Sheik counterpick didn't work out. But I also think that if you're trying that, one, it's online. You're saying, let's see how this goes. And two, like you're kind of resigning to have lost FD anyways because of the Pikachu chain grab. So you're like, let's try it. Because that matchup is terrible. But yeah, I mean, maybe Zain's Sheik against Yoshi would go kind of like Aklo's Sheik against Pikachu.
Maybe it would be a disaster. But you know,
I mean, we could find out.
Every crisis has an opportunity.
That's beautiful.
Oh, Rahm Emanuel.
Oh. Missing those
no.
angles. Oof. He sounds so hurt. It's wounded.
Does anybody ever draw blood in this game?
Is that a real question?
It was, yeah. You know, they're screaming. Does anybody have a blood animation?
I don't think so.
I know. Jigglypuff cries.
It's not quite the same thing.
Yeah.
I've got to think there's
JChu now. Yeah, it's over. Like that SD was really, really bad.
Yeah, I just changed the momentum. Because I feel like
five?
it's yeah, we're going into game 5. Because like a lot of the time, if you're having a close game and like you hit one of the an unfortunate SD like that shakes you. You start like panicking and trying to recoup what you've lost. It goes so much worse.
What is the counter pick? Is it just FOD?
It
It is just FOD. Okay. A game 5. JChu trying to stack up another in his online resume. I believe online correlates pretty much, not 1-to-1, but pretty close to real life of the players that like take it seriously.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, right? Is it's hard to know for sure, like who's taking it quite seriously, because we can say for sure some people who don't, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't
thinks it's broken for Fox, and that Sheik is donezo on that play.
Just because he's faster.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
You can't tech chase. You can't cover side B. They're mashing buttons.
I feel like tech chasing is actually one of the most consistent things because so few inputs that they can do can actually influence what's happening. It's not like they're teleporting from tech left to tech right, you know?
Well, they are if they're laggy.
Okay, well, yeah, if we're talking like 80 or 90 ping net play, sure, it's
I think
different.
that's probably the complaint.
I mean,
agree. I agree. It's not real. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I've heard
right.
many people are saying that Fox is stronger on net play and Sheik is weak.
Yeah, I've heard that, and something about dogs.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, this is a really close game 5. I mean, you're right. JChu has put up a massive online resume, and so this would be very impressive.
JChu is so down to scrap, and Aklo with the up air. That's almost a Sheik-like up air to like cover your ledge, and it just puts him in the best position for Pikachu to edge guard him. Right? Pikachu loves edge guarding Fox below the ledge. It's pretty easy. There's a million ways to rinse and repeat it and cover.
Yeah, this is actually crazy.
Yeah, this is dead even. Yep, forward tilt, but too low percent for that to matter. Yeah. So JChu immediately goes for like what Pikachu does in that spot, which is you forward tilt. It lingers a really long time. It covers a bunch of angles.
Had the opportunity to chat tech, but doesn't quite get there. Wow. This is JChu looking like a menace, man.
Yeah, the chant coming out from the crowd, and it's real.
Yeah, totally organic.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, like, Aklo just looking for just some way to close it out. But Pikachu misses the SDI on that.
I love that little stall from Aklo. Aklo knowing that JChu's going to throw something out after getting back on stage, just waits it out. This is one of the ways where, like, I find Aklo to be a really smart Fox. It's one of the reasons why the KGH set is so interesting, but not going to get distracted. Last stock, 29%, 42.
This is neck and neck. Yeah, like I was gonna say, one little knockdown is gonna be huge for either of these players, right? So
the up tilt just
gets
gets
the jab reset though. Pikachu jabs so fast, like hard to be ready for that. Okay, 65-81.
Everybody's holding their breath. This is great spot, but side B's back to stage. It's so hard to cover everything Fox has. Another good
that's
spot. Holy shit! Down in the depths.
Go, JChu.
JChu finds Aklo 3-2.